Well, it's the festive season, and what a better way than to put up a stealth dipole antenna. This is an interesting method. So there's an LED string each side. Now, I know LEDs are diodes, but they wouldn't be lighting up like this with 10 watts. Basically, at the end of the string, there's two wires, of course, that run all the way along with the LEDs across them. So basically, those two wires, I have two diodes, one running in, one running out, and then the far end, both ends of the diodes connected, and that is where it connects to one side of the antenna system. And I've got the exact same going on here. So basically, when that side of the antenna system is becoming positive, current will run through one diode, and then when it's negative, it will pull back through the other diode, and this is what's energizing that string. And same with this. And based on my previous experiments, it also effectively radiates, and although it's illuminating the lights, it doesn't seem very lossy. So pardon me. So there we go. Christmas spirit stealth dipole. It's not very high. It's literally just, I've got the radio on the trailer. It's literally just strung out dead quick. If I can get a line up a tree, I'll probably elevate it and do some real tests with it soon. So there you go. I'm sending a CW Morse beacon. I suppose you could call it an SOS antenna, because if you really needed to, it would not only be sending on the radio frequencies, it would also be sending in light where people could see your SOS or any other Morse message. 7-3, and thanks for watching. Okay, if you're not allowed to put up an antenna, why not put up a string of LEDs and drive it as your antenna? I'm sending a Morse beacon at the moment. This is just very rough setup. Set up as a dipole, and it's actually radiating very nicely. I'll just pass under. Sorry. I'll move away. Very nice. So it's very low down, of course, but very interesting indeed. Just thought I'd show you that. Beautiful. So the Fairy Lights dipole, very low down. Here it is actually getting into Ararat in Victoria. Sorry about the glare. So yeah, noisy conditions, and it's still daytime at the moment. It hasn't quite, 80 meters probably hasn't quite opened up yet. It is also getting through to South Australia, but not quite as well. And being such a low height, it's going to be more NVIS. Stand by. And that's it, getting into Kahuna in Victoria, near the New South Wales border. For some reason this SDR is zoomed up too much, so when I bring in this panel, then I'll lose the waterfall. So about an S5, but yeah, it's very noisy on the band at the moment. But there you go. Yeah, so the Fairy Lights dipole, really low down, actually is working. 7-3. Well, yeah, there's the very low down LED string. And of course that's me receiving it in the vehicle. I'll just turn the radio down, and that's it in Ararat, Victoria. Conditions are not suited for 80 meters right now, because the conditions are far too good for the higher bands. If you have a look here, so like this would be much better for 40 meters in this region in the light blue, which is showing about 6 megahertz for the NVIS refraction. But oops, so I'll shrink that down and jump back to the SDR. There it is. Not bad. Be really cool to get that high up. But yeah, it sure does get out. Conditions are not even suitable. Yes, it's lighting lights, but it's not a waste of energy, because it's not really a complete circuit, and it's just quite literally, I suppose it's just adding impedance to the flow of current. They're short elements, only 10 meters per side, and this is on the 80 meter band. So in a way, it's probably lengthening the elements. Now, I'm not sure what sort of code my neighbors are sending.